Alright guys, it is Monday. This is my first trade of the year. The date is 1/5/2026. First trade of the year. Super happy with it. Beautiful trade. Um, a lot of people went short today, including TGR. But I had my stuff. I was going to get short. Like my overall was short, short, short. But then once time passed, and once I saw my stuff and everything, there was no way I was gonna think of going short. Like when I was right here, where was it? Right here. When I was right here, I was like, yeah, there's no way I'm going short anymore. And I'll explain everything why I went long. And yeah. Getting to the video. Um, okay, so this 1 minute time frame, I was on obviously 4 hour, 1 hour, looking at my highs and lows. 4 hour, nothing much. We actually swept this high beautifully, right where our take profit was. That was beautiful. Um, anyways, 1 hour was not the best, but also these weren't as good too. So I had to look at the lower time frame, for a sweep, because my model is to go for a sweep. Um, we had this high. Oh yeah, that was probably on NQ. But we had this high that formed. I'm pretty sure that was the first candle. Well, maybe. Okay, so that was probably the first one. 9:30. Yeah, first candle. First 5 minute candle made a high. Swept that high. You see right here, we swept that high, and I was like, all shorts. I was like, we're gonna go short today, baby. But we didn't, and I'll tell you why. Right here, I was like, beautiful, beautiful. But then when I saw all these, like, first of all, these wicks, they're fine, okay? It's just a part of the market. It's fine. But when this came down, I'm like, okay, let's see what the next candle does. Okay, how about the next? And then I was like, yeah. First of all, way too much rejections, okay? Way too much rejections. If we look at the 1 minute, look how much rejection. And this is just one thing. That's just one thing. Too much rejections off of this. Um, so I was like, okay. And when we were on this candle right here, on this candle, I was like, okay, so we just swept this low. I'm like, internal low. I don't like internal lows, but it's not bad. Not bad at all. External is better, obviously, like as you see right here, but it doesn't matter. If I see my confluences are not working out for this, then I'm just simply not trading bearish. Yeah, I'm simply not trading bearish, and I'm looking for bullish. And if I can't even get an entry for bullish, I'm simply not trading. But okay, so we got this sweep now, and I'm like, okay, so we probably got that sweep, but it didn't confirm obviously. So I was like, okay, let's see what the next candle does. If the next candle comes down and breaks up to below this low, and I'm like, okay, I'm still chilling for shorts. And if I find my confluences, then I'm chilling. Also, keep in mind, we had a SMT. Um, this bill is still here probably. We got a SMT. That's another thing. A bullish SMT. Okay. Um, but anyways, as I saw this right here, I was like, okay, so we swept it, but it's not confirmed. So I'm like, what am I doing? We waiting for the next candle for it to either to break or reject and then push up. Okay, perfect. And then I kept on switching over to the 1 minute because lower time frame today was just beautiful. Um, I was looking for invalid fair value gap, and then after I was looking for fair value gap. I'm not sure if I traded with a fair value gap, but let's see. Um, so we got this sweep. We also got this break and retest, which I also don't like always look at BAR's break and retest, but at the same time, like if it's there, I'll mark it out, but I don't rely too much on it just because of how the morning market is. The It's like if it pushes down. I mean, this is a no news Monday, so I expected this, but like for another day, it's probably just gonna like if it break retest, it's not gonna fully come back to the retest. So yeah, I don't use it too much, but I'll obviously mark it out and stuff. But in this case, it fully came down, retested it 3 times. Their price really wanted to push down, just didn't. You could see by these wick rejections again. But these highs, we just broke him. Um, and then right here, as you see, really small, 1 minute invalid fair value gap. Okay, I was like, perfect. We invalidated this, and we were really close to breaking structure. Okay, I don't like to wait for the break structure. Okay, like if we invalidate a gap and then we're getting to a break of structure, usually what happens if we break the structure, price is just gonna launch, okay? And I'm not gonna even have time to enter. So if we invalidate a gap and we're pushing up, I'm buying, okay? Um, but in this case, yeah, we invalidated it beautifully, okay? This I didn't. I was like, okay, maybe we validated the fair value gap, but then the next candle pushed up, closed. I obviously waited for the close. Once it closed, I entered right here. Was it? Yeah, oh, right here. That's where my entry was. Um, wait, was it here? Yeah, this right here. My entry was right here. Um, and then we did not get no fair value gaps, but let's see, 5 minute. No, but we got multiple confirmations, and what I learned from trading is just don't make it complicated. If I know the market, just do what I know, okay? Just do what I know. So I looked at 1 minute, I was like, perfect, we got a sweep on the this right here, internal sweep. Don't like internals, but doesn't matter what I like and what I don't like. So we got internal sweep, break and retest, beautiful retest 3 times, but it retested good, rejected it, and kept going up. Invalidated this gap, okay, and I'm like I'm like I'm chilling, okay. So yeah, I entered right here. Um, didn't I closed my computer for this part because I was like ready to go to school, but then right before I went to school, which was right here, this line. That's why I marked it out. This line is where I took 2 contracts out right here. 2 contracts. Uh, and then I went to school. After I checked my phone, it was right here, I believe. So I put my stops. No, it was around like over here. So I put my stops right here, and then it never took my stop. And full TP, bro. Loki, that was first trade of the year, especially. Man, I'm actually excited about that. I'm happy about it, cause first trade of the year, bro. And then after, obviously, I don't. This happens to me all the time. Whenever I get TP, there's a sell order all the time. So I made $50 on this down move. Okay, not intentional, but right when I saw it, delete, delete, delete. Okay, so I made from that trade right here. You can see 382.32. So first trade of the year, 382, beautiful. Um, mostly on the lower time frames. Okay. Uh, but I had my plan, which is sweep, uh, invalid for value gap. If there's a BAR, break and retest, perfect. If there's not, oh well. Um, just look at the overall market. Like, just look at the overall market. SMT, perfect. Um, and then there was no fair value gaps, but since price pushed close to our break of structure, that was for me. That's confirmation. Confirmation. But yeah, overall today was beautiful, and tomorrow we will potentially trade. We'll see about tomorrow, but yeah. Um, one thing I want to say is this is my fund account, obviously Top Step X. But I will I will probably like put 10 contracts tomorrow. Today I put 5 micros. Tomorrow I'm probably gonna put 10 micros, which is one mini. Um, I just like to put micros because I could take profit. Um, but yeah, I will just put 10 contracts. I don't want to wait a long time to pass my eval. So yeah, and thank you if you're watching. Tomorrow, let's see what tomorrow happens. If there's gonna be a trade, I'll post a video. If there's not, I won't post anything. See you guys next time.